Hey, what's going on, nation? Today's video is actually going to be a really important subject that we need to talk about and discuss as a fitness family, all right? And it's the fact that Instagram has now become the place where fitness goes to die. And I'm not being over dramatic, it is just the straight up honest truth. And we're going to get into that. We're also going to get into how why fitness is so different on Instagram when compared to YouTube in terms of content creation, and why that's actually the leading cause why Instagram has become such shit in terms of fitness advice. But before we get started, as I'm sure many of you have already guessed, I'm going to say two things. Be sure to subscribe and click that notification bell so you never miss a new video uploaded from me. But I do have actually one more announcement, and I'm really excited about it. I've teamed up with my friends over at My Cinema. For those of you who follow me on Instagram, you know that I'm a huge movie buff and super anime nerd. So anything movies, I'm usually into it. I got a whole man cave full of Funko Pops. Like, it's pretty ridiculous. You'd think it was a kid's room, right? Anyways, so I teamed up with My Cinema because they're celebrating the re-release of a movie called Apocalypse Now, which is about the Vietnam War, celebrating its 40th anniversary. Came out in 1979. It's won 3 Golden Globe Awards. Really cool movie, right? But it has an all-star cast. And this is what I love best about old movies, guys. I love finding movies where you look at the cast and you're like, holy crap, all these people are in this movie that I really like now that I had no idea were at that time, they weren't even all-stars yet, right? They're just starting out their careers. So the movie stars the Godfather himself, Marlon Brando, all right? Then as you go down the list, you got Harrison Ford, Lawrence Fishburne, Martin Sheen, Robert Duvall. Like, it's a super all-star cast, and the movie itself has been completely redone, and it's gonna be showing only in select theaters across the United States. So I'm gonna put a link down in the info section below. You guys can type in your area code and see if you can actually see the movie in your area. It's coming out August 19th. It's gonna be playing through about mid-September, so make sure you go see it. The wife and I are gonna go check it out probably later next week because there's a few theaters in Florida that are playing the movie. So I'm super pumped. Thank you so much, My Cinema, for sponsoring this video. But let me make something really clear. My Cinema didn't contact me and was like, hey, we want you to talk all this smack about Instagram fitness and then throw us in there. It didn't happen like that, okay? I just know that this video is gonna get a lot of views because it's a pretty big topic, and so what perfect place to let you guys know about this movie, right? So check out the movie, and then when you do see it, comment below, let me know what you thought. Now back into the serious topic of Instagram being the place where fitness goes to die. So my perspective on this, you have to understand something, guys. Maybe to a lot of you, I come across as a hater of Instagram and what's happening on there. It's not like that. When I talk about fitness, it's from a place of passion. I started my channel to help people like you. Help people like you get in shape. Help people like you go to the gym and not hurt yourselves. Help people like you go to the gym, not waste your time, and make fitness a part of your lifestyle, all right? And for a while, YouTube was great with that, right? YouTube, I was also posting on Facebook a lot, but then Instagram came out, and over time, slowly just got worse and worse and worse and worse. And why? Why has fitness on Instagram gotten so bad lately? What am I even talking about? Well, let me paint a picture for you first, okay? As a creator, you have to keep up with the algorithms of the platforms that you're posting your content on, okay? When it was just YouTube, it was a lot easier, and for many different reasons. Number one, you could post on YouTube 2, maybe 3 times a week and maintain a good algorithm and keep views high on your videos, tell your subscribers to like your videos, comment below, all that stuff builds good engagement. And then you're getting paid obviously on YouTube as well. So there's a lot of different things that YouTube does to ensure that the subscribers are real, the likes are real, and the comments are real, all right? YouTube pays creators money, okay? They get advertising revenue from companies to put those ads on videos that get a lot of views and a lot of engagement. Now, if those ads are being placed on videos that have fake subscribers, fake likes, and fake comments, the companies buying up the ads are gonna get pissed, right? Because they're gonna spend all this money on an ad to go on a video with 100,000 views, but the majority of those views are fake and the comments are fake, so there's no click-throughs. There's no money being made by that company. So YouTube has a lot of bots and different things in place to prevent a lot of that, okay? For those of you who don't know, go on Google right now and search how to buy YouTube subscribers or comments or likes, and then do the same thing for Instagram. And you're gonna find out that it's really easy to buy them. But on YouTube, if you start doing it and they catch you, They might not demonetize your channel, but they're definitely going to shut down how much traffic you're getting and how much exposure you're getting to your community. So it's almost like because you're getting paid, you're held a lot more accountable to what's being put on YouTube. So it's a little bit more safe there. But why is it so bad on Instagram? Well, Instagram is for a few different reasons. Now, I'm not saying that people are only putting great content on YouTube. In fact, there's a lot of bullshit content on YouTube that we've talked about that people do just for views, and the views are real. But over time, that kind of gets shut down and then people move on, right? So we're not going to get into that. On Instagram, it is very easy to buy followers. It is very easy to buy likes. It is very easy to buy comments. This is real. I don't know if you guys know about this, but Instagram was talking about how they wanted to disable likes because people were getting upset because it was a self-esteem thing. We're worried that our users are getting self-conscious because they're not getting a lot of likes on their posts, and so we want to take the like feature away. That's not why they wanted to do it. Companies were getting pissed because they're reaching out to these people on Instagram that have hundreds of thousands or millions of followers, and they're getting tons of likes and comments on their photos, and then the company pays 10 grand for a post and they get 0 engagement. And it's because all of that shit is fake. That's why Instagram was doing it. They're trying to save their own ass because companies are getting pissed, right? They're buying ad buyouts on pages that have a lot of fake subscribers, a lot of fake followers, a lot of fake likes, and a lot of fake comments. Now, how does this play into fitness? Well, it plays into fitness in a few different ways. I'm trying to stay on track here, guys, so bear with me. But the problem with fitness on Instagram is on Instagram, the algorithm works a little different than YouTube, okay? On Instagram, you've got to be posting pretty much every single day. You've got to be replying to comments all the time. You've got to be posting stories all the time. And the algorithm on Instagram is constantly changing to where you'll be getting like tons and tons of engagement, then your engagement will drop. Then you get a repost, then your engagement drops again. So it's almost like you're in this rat race of running around in circles trying to keep engagement up on your post. And when you're doing that, you start to run out of ideas. And when you start to run out of ideas, that's when fitness starts to die on Instagram, and that's when you start to get these like boatloads of ridiculous posts and advice and videos and workouts that make absolutely no sense. And we've talked about this. One of the first videos I made when I finally got fed up with all this crap was on the Organic Twins and their bullshit chest workout. That was 8 exercises, 34 working sets, doing exercises that made absolutely no sense. And it was for the very reason that they were just making shit up to be different to get eyes on their videos. Because as you're scrolling through your feed, if you see an exercise you've never done before, you're probably gonna click on it. Let's get real. How often do you really change your workout? You don't really change it all that often, because if you're changing it all the time, you're not going to see any results. The whole point of following a workout program is to see progression, right? So you're doing the same program for months at a time, seeing progression. So that should tell you something. If you're following somebody on Instagram and they're putting out a different chest workout every single week, hey, try this chest workout I did today. Hey, try this chest workout I did today. Every single week, chances are they're not doing it. They just finished the workout they actually did in the gym, and then they're like, oh, I gotta post on Instagram. Let's make up a bunch of bullshit and throw that post out there. Now, what happens when you do stuff like that? Number one, you tend to post too many exercises and you make the reps and sets too much because you're not actually doing it. And if you were actually doing that routine, you would quickly find out that it's way too much and takes way too long and it's overkill, right? That's why a lot of people in the beginning, they didn't really like my series, the only 2 exercises you need for chest, back, quads, hams, right? I did 1 video for each body part. A lot of people didn't like that. Then they went to the gym and did the workout and they were like, holy crap, that was an intense workout and I only did 2 exercises. What's the difference? Well, the difference is before I make those videos, I actually try the workout to ensure it's gonna be a good workout. So because you are forced on Instagram to post every single day to try to keep that algorithm high, you just start making shit up for the sake of making shit up because you can't post the same thing every single week. If I posted for you guys the workout that I do every week on my Instagram, it would be the same content week after week, right? So you have to get creative. Unfortunately, sometimes when you get creative and you don't have a degree in fitness or just basic training, you get posts like this, right? All these dumb exercises that make absolutely no sense, that are only there to get your eyeballs on the page, but not necessarily teach you anything or help you with your goal. So anyways, guys, what ends up happening is because as a creator on Instagram, the algorithm is changing so much, you are so forced to put out so much content, people just stop making stuff up. They don't put a lot of thought into the post. It's usually something that happens in the spur of the moment, which is why it doesn't come across maybe as thought out as posts do on YouTube. And like I said, on YouTube pays the bills. Likes and comments don't pay the bills on Instagram. Now, they might pay the bills if you're getting sponsorship deals, but then again, if you're buying fake followers, fake comments, and fake likes, those companies might sponsor you once and then they're gonna run because they know that they're not getting any engagement. So there is this huge divide, at least in my opinion, when it comes to content creators on YouTube and content creators on Instagram. Don't get me wrong, there are a lot of really great content creators on Instagram, and you know what, just to show you the kind of guy I am, I'm gonna post a few different channels right here of people you can check out that do have great content. And if you guys ever are on Instagram and you see someone and you think in your head, this doesn't look right, or this looks like somebody's trying a little too hard, right? Like this exercise right here, this person is doing a heavy eccentric overload pull-up. And someone sent me this video actually recently, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, why the hell is this dude placing a plate on the kid's legs and then removing the plate and then placing it there again if he's literally standing on a rack where he can put his own feet there, jump up, and then eccentrically overload himself with like a weight belt? It makes absolutely zero sense, but it looks cool. It looks cool for Instagram, and that's gonna get your eyes, and that's gonna get views, and that's gonna tell them to keep doing it. Because watching them for entertainment, maybe it's funny to you, but to them, they're like, sweet, I just got 20,000 more views. Time to make up some more bullshit in the gym. So there you guys have it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to smash that like button, and I promise you guys, I will never go down this road. Any content I put on my Instagram page, if it's workout related, it's stuff that I've tried or I've done, and I always make sure that it passes my test before I pass it off to you. Hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you next time. The only thing that's important to me is that you see results. So if you haven't checked out the series I talked about, the only 2 exercises you need for muscle growth, check it out over here. Give those workouts a shot. That way when you see things that look a little bit too good to be true on Instagram, you'll be able to make the decision all on your own whether you should take that advice or not.